it's Trina. Thank you for clicking if you're new, and welcome back if you're not. I have a shattered elbow. I had the big surgery, but we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how I'm dealing with my hair with one hand. Let's turn this my book around. Oh well. You know, sometimes you gotta just make the best of it. It's really not easy having one hand. I'm sure, well, maybe not people that view this video, but I'm sure there are plenty of people out there that have one hand or no hands or no arms, and the problem is I'm really obsessed, not obsessed, I'm really into my hair. And if you're a regular, you know that because I make lots of hair videos. So I'm gonna attempt to brush it by myself for the first time. Now here's the thing. We have to have some kind of tension, but I can't bring my elbow up. So I don't want to have breakage. What did I do with this? I'm supposed to keep it elevated, except if I'm doing something. There's a bunch of hardware in there, but we're here to talk about hair today, not my greasy face. Okay. This isn't too bad. It feels weird starting at the bottom without having something to anchor. Of course, brushing your hair 101. Always start from the ends. But if you're watching my videos, you're probably at that, way past that level. This is the extra advanced post-grad hair brushing. Okay, so of course we start at the ends. I have type 1A. Okay, you know what? Ow. I really need an anchor. Like, you know, this hand to hold on to the scalp. But I don't have one. And then the most important, at least for me, since I can't really brush, well, I can't wash it, so I've been trying to do a full Mason Pearson, but even standing up for that long to do my full Mason Pearson routine, like making the parts, and what I'm talking about now is sebum distribution. It's distributing the your natural oil, distributing the natural oil that comes from your follicle. And we don't want that to be hanging out around your scalp. All kinds of bad stuff happens when that occurs, including the inability to grow your hair, because the follicle is like, think of like a clogged pore. We want the follicles to be healthy, and so there's follicles all over our body, but of course the ones that we know most about and care most about are the ones on our head. At least I think the general population. So all I'm doing now is I'm bringing the sebum, the natural oil, and I'm distributing. When we shampoo our hair, the purpose of shampooing the hair is to get the follicles and the scalp, just gonna say the scalp, to clean the scalp. I found out today that my mother washes her hair like from here down. I felt like I was gonna have a heart attack. I'm like, what do you mean? You like go like this? And she's like, yeah, aren't you supposed to? No, never. Unless there's a separate situation, and one of them happened to me. I wanted more reddish hair. She interpreted that as black. No, this is like khaki. She interpreted it as midnight black. I don't think she has a job anymore, because I definitely wasn't gonna be like, oh, that's okay. Having to do that, I had to scrub the hair from the nape down with clarifying shampoo. No offense to anybody that uses Suave or Head and Shoulders, but those were the two that I found out were the strongest and were gonna get the color out the fastest. Especially since I don't wash my hair often. Oh, my hair took a beating. Oh. Anyway, it eventually came back. And now I haven't washed it. Let's see. It might have been the August 12th or 13th. I'm not sure. That's why I say I should write down when I wash my hair. So obviously, like a person who knows how to wash their hair, my mom or my boyfriend, I forgot who did it last. We massage the scalp. You can go in circles. If you have longer nails than I have, try and not use your nails. We want to use the beds of our fingers and just get in there with your one. I think everyone should have at least two great shampoos. One being a sulfate. That's a shampoo that lathers. That's gonna get a deeper clean. And I used the sulfate shampoo last time I washed, which turned out to be the correct decision, because if I didn't, I don't know what this would look like by now. And the other one I use is a non-sulfate cleansing conditioner. If you want to know anything about either one of them, just type in my name and Moremo. That's the sulfate one. And Wen, W-E-N, is the non-sulfate. Anyway, so then the hair, then when we rinse, the shampoo goes through the hair. I'm not saying you should just stand there. I like to massage it a little bit, you know, play with it. I wouldn't don't do anything rough. Just gentle. When our hair is wet, it is at the most fragile. Well, for the purpose of this video, for washing, conditioning your hair. When your hair is wet, it is at its most delicate, breakable. So be very careful. Don't try and comb it or brush it or anything before you've put in your conditioner. I made a video of how to use the products, but no one seemed to want to watch me in a bathing suit washing my hair. So fuck you all. Just kidding. Maybe it's easier if I explain. So then you take to explain with one hand. Then you take and you should never just on your head. Always in your hands first. One of my shampoos, actually, I have to lather first in my hands, or it doesn't work. But it's on the instructions. conditioning should not be done when your hair is dripping wet. So in the meantime, after you've rinsed the shampoo, do your thing. I prefer to sing. Sometimes I prefer to dance, or both. But there's always music on in there. And sometimes, and every 30 seconds or so, I'm squeezing and squeezing. You know. I wanna start squeezing. Then you get the conditioner, or I prefer deep conditioner, because as you can see, I have some color, some damage from multiple bleaching sessions. So I prefer to use a deep conditioner. Just don't worry about anything. If you think, oh, I'm using too much, no, use what you need to use. It doesn't matter if it's half the bottle. If that's what your hair needs, that's what you should give it. If you want amazing hair. Hey, I know I do. Well, I have amazing hair. It's just been a month, so it's not looking too good. And, look at that. I can do it with one hand now. Then distribute it. Distribute it like very delicately, like you're working with silk. Be very gentle, and remember, the closer to the ends, the more moisture you're gonna need. So I always clip it up to keep it. And cheapo fuck, now I have to edit it. Shower hat. Yes. Shower hat will really benefit, because it incubates, and the heat from your scalp is going to open up the cuticles, so it's going to make it a little bit more porous. And for this purposes, it's good, because it's going to go right back to your normal porosity. I'm going to have a video on porosity. So just pull it off after 5 minutes or whatever it says. And then I like to massage it again, and you know, you don't have to. But that's when you should start the combing process. Or if you prefer a wet brush. I don't trust myself with the wet brush. I'm just not used to it. I've been doing a wide tooth comb for 30 something years. I found out when I use a wide tooth comb, I start a little too high up. So I went back a few months ago to my wide tooth comb. You know what I mean. And I just, with both hands typically, just depends on how your hair feels. Always start combing from the very ends. And to evenly distribute that conditioner, deep conditioner, intensive deep conditioning treatment, whatever it is good to use that wide tooth comb about a minute and a half in, so it has time to do its thing a little bit, so less breakage. Then you can just evenly, it doesn't have to be like precise, you could just evenly just try and distribute. You can even use your fingers. I do that probably half the time. And then I put the shower cap back on and continue baking that good stuff in my hair. When you get out, I have a video on what to do when you get out of the shower. And I'm gonna try to link it this time. But I just saw one that's was like, no, you shouldn't use a turban, microfiber turban. I'm like, yeah, you can kiss my butt, because I'm gonna be using my microfiber turbans till the day I freaking die. So we were gonna talk about how I was gonna wash my hair. I never have them wash my hair at the salon when I get my hair trimmed. I don't trust anyone to do it but me. So I am going to try and do it myself. I have a setup. I have a shower head that comes off, and if I have everything set up in front of me and I'm sitting on the floor of the bathtub, and this arm is going to be all wrapped, really wrapped, lots of tape, 2 bags, whatever. And I have, I'm probably going to do it myself.